Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Paul. We're going to be doing a little bit of a question and answer kind of thing. I've heard a lot of people have questions, comments, things that they want to talk about. In me recently launching a Patreon account. It's always funny how people react to things like asking for money. I'm not asking per se. It's if you guys want to help contribute to things. It's an interesting thing. I mean, I've seen people say, "Well, what's wrong with asking people to help contribute to this stuff? You're not paying anything anyhow." So it's like you watch my videos and you feel that entitles you to certain things. I don't know. I mean, all your guys' support through watching my videos has been ridiculous over the years. I mean, it's all one of the best that I've ever seen. But it's one of those things where people want my content, and in order to do it, I have to keep buying things. It's people have this huge misconception that I'm rich. You look at my room and you think that I'm rich, and you're completely wrong. I have a Camaro. Yeah, my car payment is over $500 a month for it. I mean, it's not like I'm filthy rich. I mean, you guys have that preconceived notion, and it's completely inaccurate. I'm gonna try and get over to the link section here so I can actually see questions and things of that nature. Hopefully this works out pretty good. There we go. I can see me now. Review. There are comments. First, the first comment that I got is first, and then D's nuts. Come on. Nah, I don't understand. Let's see. Go back here. Oh, why is this? Oh, okay. I'm trying to, I want to make sure that comments are disabled for this video. They shouldn't be. Oh, wait, maybe the live control room. I'm not very good at using this Google Hangout thing. So I have to try and figure it all out. Hopefully I'm going to be getting, this working out pretty good. Some people are saying that they're going to be coming here, which is good. That's always a good thing. I do see that it says that I have some viewers. That's always good. So it's one of those things here. Let me I'm live now on Google Plus. Come hang out and ask questions. There we go. Let me put that on Facebook as well. I want to make sure that I reach as many people as possible. So if you do have questions, feel free to ask them. I'm going to try finding them as best as I possibly can. Let's see. Do. Get my little fish tank. I gotta clean my fish tank. Fish tank at 30. All right. Do I have to keep no comments to display? That doesn't make sense. Oh no, that's not even on this video. It's on the other video. This should, I would imagine, live control room. Maybe it's somewhere in that. Manage broadcast alerts. Now this is all. They've changed this since I've last used this custom encoding. What? Weird stuff. Live control room. View on watch page. So yeah, I don't know if there's any questions coming in. That's the biggest thing. It doesn't update on here. So, oh, what is that? People. Oh, here we go. I think. Wait. What are these? Questions. People are being stupid. It feels weird asking a famous YouTube. I don't even know what this is. Is this even? I don't even know what that is. Question. All right. So, there's apparently a section on there. The like ask a question or something. Oh, okay. Well, there's a question. There's a Nerf Ghost Productions wants to know what's the biggest transformer that I own. That's kind of a hard question actually to answer because you can see there's a transforming transformer. That's Devastator. There's my Prime 1 Studios Megatron. There's my Prime 1 Studios Optimus Prime, and they don't actually transform. So what do you mean, something that transforms? Because the largest one that I probably have that transforms, I think, might be Metroplex, the Generations Metroplex. That might be the largest. So, live streams are confusing. Hey, Dr. Prime! Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Well, they're confusing because it's they don't ever really explain how to actually use the technology. But like I said, I wanted to do this as a way to talk very candidly and very open about the whole Patreon thing. A lot of people have a very negative, I guess, opinion of it. They see YouTubers that do Patreons, you know, as like asking for money and things like that. I'm not asking for money to pay for any bills or anything like that. I don't need to sell things to pay my bills. If I'm selling stuff, I'm selling it to buy more stuff to review in order to continue to provide free content for you guys. You don't pay for any of this stuff. Technically, I guess you do by watching the video, but a lot of people, like I said, they have this preconceived notion of how YouTubers are. They think that they're rich and all this stuff, and there are some that are. There's no question about that. Like PewDiePie. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. I mean, that guy makes a ridiculous amount of money. But here's the thing. He doesn't have to buy anything. I don't get companies sending me stuff. I've said this many, many times that maybe 10% of the videos that you've seen me do in almost now 8 years have been of you know, me buying them. So, Vern, yeah. Hi, sweetie. Hi. I'm doing a video. I love you. Tux is not up here. It's my wife downstairs. She just came home from work. You know, so it's a thing that really needs to. You can't see anything? Oh well, I don't know. It says that I'm broadcasting. Can you guys see me okay? So I mean, it's a very unique kind of situation. What is your absolute favorite toy, Transformer or otherwise? My favorite toy? God, I don't know. I got a lot of stuff that I like. I can't really pick one thing. Yeah, Ustream. Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping to do here, guys. So if you have questions, please ask me. I'm gonna step off to the side for a little bit. I'm gonna let this load. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I have to check some stuff. So you stay here. Don't go anywhere. Look at the back of my. Look at all my junk. Look at that. Look at that. All right, that was weird. There was a helicopter flying around outside that I don't know what it was doing, but I was looking at it trying to see if it was anything bad. Okay, let's see here. Let's get this loaded up. Hey there, Paul. Where are you? I'm right here. Newest. Let me go to the newest. Why don't you do skits? I'm not a skit person. I've never done skits. My reviews are informative. Um, I don't want to say they're educational, but that's what I strive to do with my videos. I don't put that or that comedy or anything in there. I don't care to. It's not what I like watching, so I don't necessarily do it. It's worked out pretty decently for me so far, where people don't watch me. Besides reviewing, what do you like to do? I am a big hockey fan. I love ice hockey. I play ice hockey. On my days off, I am usually playing hockey. One of the things that people kind of talk about in terms of like, this isn't a real job. I probably work more than somebody who does have a real job. I easily work 10 hours a day every single day, Monday through Friday. Even on days that I take off, I'm usually working on those as well. So it's a lot of work in terms of doing things. I record my videos. It takes a little bit. The recording of the video is actually the shortest and least time, I guess, requirement in doing the videos. So everything else is rendering, it's editing, it's processing, it's things like that. Yeah, MGO does his skits and his videos. I'm not a fan of them. I'm not I wouldn't say that I'm a serious person, Beaumoff. I mean, I have fun. I mean, I had a lot of fun doing my Batman review with the I'm Batman doing that ridiculous voice. But all in all, though, I mean, it's I just leave that up to other people. I don't bother with comedy stuff. I mean, my videos, I think I try to keep them fairly straight to the point and you know, on target with that. What is your favorite moment from Back to the Future 1? Dr. Prime hit me up with some hard questions. Um, hmm. Uh, favorite part? It's got to be, honestly, you know, I mean, you could think of a lot of really good parts in it, but it's got to be the unveiling of the DeLorean. I think that's probably the one of the most iconic parts in that entire movie. I'm going to go with that. Um, Lord Dork likes asking some fairly personal questions. Are you sponsored by BBTS, and how much of an average for money do you get? I'm not going to tell you that's I mean, not to sound rude or anything, but it's really none of your business how much money I make. Suffice it to say, I am not rich. I'm easily, you know, according to the United States government, I'm middle class. So that's as much as you're going to get out of me. Are you sponsored by Big Bad Toy Store? Yes, I have been for a long time. They and I have an arrangement where I get store credits on a monthly basis for the amount of traffic that I send them. So that's how that works out. MGO is funny in a silly way. I'm not a big fan of MGO. It's nothing against him personally. That I do not know MGO at all as a person. I'm just not a fan of his videos. That's his creative prerogative. I'm not a fan of the style that he uses, but that's not really saying much of anything. There's a lot of friends that I do have. I'm very good friends with Pixel Dan. I'm not a fan of his videos either. And I've, you know, he and I have sat down, drank beers, and I've told him that. I mean, but that doesn't mean that I have to not like you as a person. So it doesn't come down to personal tastes or anything like that. Do you still have that goalie mask? Yes, I do. That was actually I had it redone. The one in that video was redone into a similar style. I should probably go get it. Oh, I didn't mean to start my editing program. On one side it has Power Master, Optimus Prime. The other side has Megatron and Starscream. And then on the top you have the Autobot and Decepticon logo that are mashed together. So that's my goalie mask. Turn that off. I don't need my editing program running. So again, I'm hoping people are going to. What about Avengers 2? What about Avengers 2? You look forward to the Hot Toy Star Wars figures. I like them. I think they're really cool looking, but Star Wars is probably a franchise that I'm not going to get too much into. I may buy them to review them, and a lot of times, you know, people, you know, say, well, why don't you buy something and then sell it so that you have money to buy more stuff? I do that with a lot of stuff already, but the things that I pick and things that I review are things that I want to have in my collection already. Occasionally I will buy things just to be able to review them because I know it's a popular franchise and I know that a lot of my audience will enjoy watching it. So Star Wars is one that I think that in terms of Hot Toy figures I'll probably do. I don't think I'll do that with like the Black Series stuff or anything of that nature. I did buy like the first series of the the 6-inch Black Series figures, but I ended up selling them to a friend of mine just because. Just because I'm not a big fan of it. Or I'm a big fan of Star Wars. I'm just not a big enough fan to collect the figures for it, I suppose. Does Big Bad Toy Store ship to Israel? I think they do. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not in Israel. What's up, Eddie the Gamer? Do you see this? If you do, I'm behind you. No, you're not. What are your opinions of the new Titan return figures? I'm excited. Very excited about them. I think that a lot of them are ones that people have really wanted for a long time, and I'm very curious to see how they're going to come out and whether or not they're, how far they're going to extend it and do more with. Your point is I have, oh wow, crazy people. So I don't need to be over there. So I see that. Wow. I'm looking at the Patreon, and I might have to extend it. Well, I don't want to extend it. Like, there was a $10 pledge a month. I did 5 of them, and that gets you an executive producer credit, and already 3 have already been taken. That's amazing to me. I didn't think that was going to go as much, because $10 a month, I mean, I was happy. Like, I mean, if somebody donated $1, I was going to be happy. So all your guys' support with that is phenomenal. I can't thank you nearly enough for that. But let's see. Let me get back to your questions here on the tube of you. YouTube. Did you ever visit Israel? No, never been to Israel. I've really never been off of North America. I am hoping that next year I'm able to go to the UK for a Transformer convention. That'd be cool. Hopefully that works out. It just depends. Did I open up the Batmobile yet? I actually did. I haven't played with it all that much yet. I got to put the batteries and stuff in it. He's talking about the new this, and again, I have to thank my wife, because she let me, or she bought this for me. It's like I said in the Patreon thing. Again, I'm referencing that because a lot of people have asked me where all my reviews are. As you guys know, I do 3 videos a week, and I've done that for years now, long time, and it adds up. Honestly, it adds up, and I had to buy a brand new computer. It was almost $2,000. My profits, instead of being able to take that and buy new figures with, I ended up having to buy a whole new computer. So I wasn't able to really buy much of anything, and I was really kind of disappointed, and she surprised me with this, and it's actually a really nice piece. I don't think that it's worth $100, to be totally honest with you. It's nice. I would be happier at about maybe the $65 to $75 price. And then in addition to that, she got me the Penguin figure, which, yes, I'm reviewing all of these. I'll get them up as soon as I possibly can. And then the other one that and this one I really love too. If I don't drop it, the Riddler, Batman the Animated Series. A big fan of that franchise. Very happy with the figures. Very fun. So those will be coming up here fairly soon. Let's see. What's up, Darth Knight? Do you like streaming on YouTube, or you still prefer Twitch? I've never used Twitch, so I can't. I'm not 100% sure. How much would you want a new Lio Kaiser? Honestly, I don't care anything about Lio Kaiser or Star Saber. I never got. I bought Star Saber for a friend of mine to give him as a birthday present, but that's it. I've never really watched anything outside of the regular animation. I have the series on DVD, but I can't watch them. I can't handle watching subtitles. It drives me nuts. We're all watching you because we love. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Army Mike. Hi, Army Mike. Army Mike, I have started a Patreon. I don't know if you saw that. It's scary. It's scary because people are being mean to me. Are you going to BotCon this year? I do have plans to go to BotCon this year. I'm hoping I can get out there. Again, it's going to come down to finances and how that works out. I always watch your reviews before buying Transformers. You're awesome. Thank you, King Ghidorah. I appreciate that a lot. You know, and that's why I wanted to kind of do something that could provide or afford me the ability to continue doing stuff for you guys. In doing this, you know, it's like I use my money to buy this stuff, and your guys' views help give me the money to do it. But like, for example, a lot of people asked about doing the RID figures. I don't want to spend my money on buying those. So if the Patreon goes well, those are figures that I can buy and do reviews for. And then very possibly as a Patreon perk, I thought about this as well, doing giveaways of the things. So if I buy something that I buy because of the Patreon, then Patreons will have a chance to win that actual figure. I'll give that figure to you or something like that. So this is all stuff that I'm working out. Hopefully things work out pretty good. I'm amazed, like I said, at already the fact that a few people have decided to donate. And I know that a lot of my viewers are kids, and a lot of them don't have money to go online and to donate. That's why I'm not having exclusive content. I don't think it's fair to punish them because they're kids and they can't afford to send me $1 or something like that. I'm not going to post a video that only a Patreon can see because they're able to give me $1. I don't think that's fair. Which do you prefer in looks, the movie Transformers or cartoon ones? I like both for different reasons. It really doesn't. I'm not too picky about it. Oh, I gotta scroll down here. Paul, next time do it on Ustream. I could, except that this reaches more people. Rated R Transformer. Do you think you should have gone? If you only had $60, probably not. I'm actually pretty impressed. I can't say her name. ZAXSPAXS. I'm actually pretty impressed with them. I kind of think they're neat. It's an interesting take. How would you buy the power laces from? Unfortunately, the power laces are really not going to be available to people. They are going to be put up on auction, and that means just like the first set of Nike Air Mags, those things are going to go for a ridiculous amount of money, especially with the power laces on them. Do you watch? The Darth Knight wants to know if I watch Gotham. I don't watch Gotham. I'm not a very big fan of the fact that there's a Batman show and there's no Batman in the show. So it drives me nuts that that's there. And unless they do some like age skipping, we're never going to get Batman. So it kind of just, it's like, I use the example, it's CSI Gotham, and I'm not a huge fan of that kind of genre. Very informative Bat Transformer. Thank you, Bo Moth. The Soapbox or the Soap Studio Tumblr. I've heard about it, but I don't think that I would pick it up, honestly. Your reviews are great too, and you deserve more subscribers than PewDiePie. PewDiePie. It's funny. He's very talented. He's very successful. So I wish him the best. No commercial interruptions on YouTube. Oh geez, there's more people are commenting now. Oh, so you just clicked on the link. All right. Mike, that's in no way, shape, or form me asking you to join her or anything. I was just because we've talked before, and I finally actually did it. Could you review more Bacon figures with the transformation shown? Usually I don't, because it adds time to the video, and since a lot of the times the Bacon figures are figures that we've already seen before, it kind of affords me the ability to skip that. Oh, geez, I didn't even see this. There are questions on here now all of a sudden. The bat? No, I still have the bat. Mike wants to know if I still have the bat. It's right there. It's right there. I'm not selling that guy. The Rated R Transformer. What's your new computer like, and what are you look forward to being able to do that you couldn't do with your old rig? Honestly, this is really very cool. My new computer is leaps and bounds better than my previous one. It probably renders my videos twice as fast, and it also allows me, like my previous computer, the CPU usage would be at like 95 to 100% while rendering, which would cause glitches every now and then. Now I haven't gotten all the information yet to finalize the video. I'm waiting for emails. Actually, I'm going to, while I'm here, I'm going to email someone. I need PR. Let's see. You computers. Bear with me. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Yeah, 4, 3. Mark Poop. Mark 3. Okay. So I haven't been able to actually save a video to see if things are fixed yet on that aspect. I would imagine that they will be, just because this computer can handle the processing so much better. While my videos are rendering now, it goes to maybe 35% CPU usage. So incredibly much more stable with it. What am I looking forward to that I couldn't do before? A lot of special features in my editing software I couldn't use because it was it would just bog down the processor. So very excited to be able to do this with my new computer, the rig, as you call it. For example, I noticed that in one of my videos, it was, I don't remember which one it was. I just actually was able to do it. I was able to spot focus on it, and with my new camera, the resolution is so good that I can actually, without zooming in on the camera, I do this in post-production. So while I'm looking, I'm like, I wish I would have zoomed in on that area. I can actually now put a spot focus on it and zoom in on it, so it brings it closer, and because the resolution is so good on the camera, it doesn't get blurry. You can still see it pretty well. So that's one thing that I could never do before, that should be able to bring things into focus when I'm actually talking about them, and instead of forgetting to zoom in and things like that. So really excited about it. Does your lady collect figures too? Is that how you, Stinky O Pete? No, we met actually through a mutual friend of ours. We were introduced to each other because we both like hockey. And he knew that she liked hockey. He knew that I liked hockey. So he set us up, and that's how we ended up going out, and almost 4 years of marriage now. Amazing. And then what was it? Does she collect figures too? She's got a few collectibles. She really loves Garfield. She collects some Garfield stuff, but nothing to the extent that I do. She just buys a few knickknacks here and there. Rated R Transformer. What is the most disappointing figure you've ever reviewed? That's probably a toss-up between that guy, Daka Toys Chronos, and the classic, I think, 2.0 Galvatron. Let's see. Okay, so all right, I think you didn't ask that question. What I'm confused by now what questions people are asking. So let me get over. I probably lost some of it here. Let me go back. Okay, here we go. No, I answered that. Answered that. Oh wait, no. Newest comments. Here we go. Nick. Okay. Do you know any other do you know any other well-known reviewers personally, like Vault Matrix and PA? I mean, I've talked to them. I've met PA in person. I've never met Vault Matrix in person. I've met Sean Long, Shartimus Prime, guys like that. How do you feel that Takara Tomy is making an official masterpiece? Shockwave, by the way, I really enjoy your videos, and you're one of my favorite reviewers. And yes, I'm the only one who is asking. What? I'm the only one who's asking you about my custom-made intro? Huh? Custom-made intro? I don't know what you mean. Thank you though for watching the videos. Shockwave, I kind of knew that he was coming out. If you follow me on social media like Twitter or Facebook, I dropped hints about that months ago. So I find out because of my connections and stuff. I get a lot of information, so I usually share that with people. Leaping Lizard, no, I have to keep refreshing to get new comments as well, and it's kind of annoying. By the way, I love your basement. This isn't a basement. This is actually the master bedroom in our house. I get the master bedroom because of all of this, so not a basement. Thank you. I love my aquarium. My little fishies over there are so relaxing, honestly. I've played the King Ghidorah. Ghidorah, I'm probably saying that really wrong. Ghidorah. I know it's Godzilla thing, but do you like the Takara Bray series? No, I don't. But King Ghidorah, I've played the Devastation game. I like it. I just think that it's very boring and very repetitious, or I should say that it gets very repetitious, and I get very bored quickly with it. Dumb question: is chat not live in this? No, the chat's live. It's just there's a little bit of a delay. Did you watch Evangelist's Combiner Wars Rook review? No, I don't watch a lot of people's videos. Oh my goodness. Army Mike, thank you, sir. And that's 4 out of 5 now. 4 out of 5 executive producer credits are now gone. That's amazing. It's amazing. I honestly didn't think maybe I should have charged people more for that. Are you a dork, nerd, or geek? I don't really. I'm just a person. I'm nothing special. I just straight up bought it, Car Geek. I tried building the one before. I'm not very good at it. I had a friend of mine actually walk me through it while I was doing it. So I mean, it worked fine, but it was just quicker and easier to just order it as is. I did have to go around and remove a bunch of bloatware and stuff, but that's not too bad. Do you still know Grim? I've never met Grim in person. Leaping Lizard, if you go and like click on all comments, hopefully this works for you as well. If you click on all comments, then it'll just give you a list of comments. The video won't be there anymore, and then you can just keep refreshing there, and you don't have to worry about ads or anything coming up. I apologize for that. My favorite BotCon set has to this. Oh, you can't see it. Where's it at? It's right there. No, where's my finger? There. That's the 2011 BotCon set. That's the first set that I ever bought. First BotCon that I ever went to. And that's my favorite. Hey, Wedge, thank you very much. You know, you have been a very long time supporter of mine, and I really appreciate it. Even if people don't contribute to the Patreon. Watching videos is always going to be very helpful. It's one of those things, though, that it helps. Every little bit helps. So, I mean, I have people right now that there are 4 Patreons right now, and all of them have donated more than the dollar amount. And that amazes me. It really, really does. I cannot tell you guys how much that means to me. I mean, I'm really excited about it. There's a lot that's gonna, I mean, I'll be able to do with it. Ad blockers absolutely mess with our income. We get paid because of ads. It would be, everybody always asks how I get paid. I have to explain it to people that I meet on the street. I have to explain it to my mom. It's like YouTube is television. Imagine it as a television show where you watch television and the commercials come on. Commercials pay the studios to have their commercial put on during TV shows. And that's essentially what happens with YouTubers. They're commercials, and that's how we get paid. It's a percentage of it. I think it works out to be like 55% that we get creator-wise. So if you donate, so if it's $1, we get 55 cents. That's how it works out. And that really, now, let's say all things being equal, let's say that you watch all the videos, you watch all the pre-roll ads, everything, that you don't skip anything. I'm gonna just, again, straight talk with you guys, and this is why the Patreon is so beneficial to YouTubers nowadays. Ad blockers have really removed that ability for content creators to make the money to be able to continue to buy things, or to be able to produce content. I'm using it as an example that it cuts into me being able to buy figures to be able to continuously review for you guys. So, you know, and then there's other YouTubers that do much higher production values and things. So I can't even really talk to that aspect. But if one of you people, let me look at you, Wedge. Let's say, Wedge, you watch 1,000 videos of mine. From beginning to end, you watch all the ads, you don't skip any of them. That translates to $1 that you will earn me. $1. Uno dollaro. That's it. If you watch 1,000 videos. Now, luckily, I average about 100,000 videos a day. Now, somebody was asking how much I make. I'm not going to get into specifics about exact numbers like that, but if you will, I mean, so if I'm making $100 a day, 30 days in a month, you can kind of do the math on it. More than half goes towards buying new stuff every single month. So you can figure out what I have to live off of each month. Now, luckily, I have a wife who also has an income. You know, she's a teacher. So, but as a teacher, she's not rich either. So that gives you kind of an idea. I said I wasn't going to tell you how much I got paid, but basically I just did. So, so there's your information. And again, the thing is, I'm very good at budgeting. Everything that you see here, from that guy right there to that guy right there to that guy right there, all was paid over many, many, many months. You're looking at 8 to 12 months that I was able to put money aside and pay little by little, like layaway. That's why Sideshow's payment option is very helpful. So when you put in things like ad blocker, it really ruins things. It really takes away any of that revenue stream. So it's really, really disappointing. Now YouTube Red is coming out. That's another thing that we don't know how that's going to impact us. It's people are being given the option to, for $10 on $9.99, you're being given the option to sign up for it to get ads off of all of your videos. So you're going to pay that, but the problem is it's based on viewership, or not audience retention. The amount of time that you spend watching a particular video. So you pay $10 a month, that means that you don't watch any commercials or ads on my video. But that doesn't mean that I get, you know, half of that $9 a month. It's shared essentially. So that that $10 a month that you put out there to get all of the commercials and all the ads turned off, it filters through a whole bunch of different people. So whoever you spend the most time watching, that's going to be who gets the majority of that amount of money. And then if you watch me a little bit, then there's a trickle down effect. So I don't know how well it's going to actually work for people. Big YouTubers are going to be perfectly fine, you know, and that's going to be, it's going to be wonderful. But I don't know how it's going to work for the rest of us. So we'll have to wait and see. But let me reload the comments here. New comments. So I've asked you this before. I made an intro and outro for using. Oh, okay. I was confused there for a second. Sorry. I was really disappointed that I missed you at TF Expo in Wichita. It's only 3-hour drive from my house. Oh yeah, there was a bunch of people that were there. I actually really liked Kansas. I thought it was a very beautiful place. I got to go to downtown Kansas and had a great time hanging out down there. I searched from top to the news to refresh the comments. That works very well. First of all, Optibotimus, you are awesome. Keep up the amazing work. Second of all, are you planning on getting the Takara version of the Combined Wars Devastator? Yes, I am. And then I'm giving this one away to a friend of mine. Let's see. Publish. Let me get here. Top comments, newest comments. Army Mike, have questions. Paul, can we send you stuff that you need to review? Army Mike, I really do appreciate that. A lot of people have offered that. I don't particularly like doing it because I don't like feeling responsible for other people's things. If I'm reviewing it and I accidentally break it, I'll feel bad about it, and then obviously I have to replace it for you. So it's not something that I encourage people to consider. That's I would prefer that you guys keep your stuff and not, you know, risk it getting broken or anything like that. Let me switch over to these. I wonder if I have any other new questions here. I noticed in an earlier video that you referenced Michigan. Did you grow up in Michigan then? Yes, I did. Daryl, I grew up about an hour or so north of Detroit in a very rural community, very small community in Michigan. I've only lived out here in California for about the past 10 years or so. So the 2/3 of my life I was in Michigan. How long have you been collecting Transformers? Honestly, in terms of collect, you know, as a kid, I bought them because I played with them. But I wouldn't say that I was collecting them, obviously. So collecting, I've only really been collecting, I would say, since about 2007 when the new movies came out. What's next on your Christmas wish list? I don't really do those. Once you get to a certain age, you don't do them anymore. Why can't you be funny? I don't know why I can't be funny. I think I'm kind of funny. It's kind of stupid. You have to pay $120. Yeah, I agree. The $120. I mean, I like the idea of YouTube Red. I think that $10 a month though is a little bit too much. I don't see the value in that when I can pay $10 a month to get Netflix or something. But it is going to affect us. How it's going to affect us, I don't know yet. And that's one thing that does trouble a lot of people. James Hannigan, Jim Hananigan, Hanananigan, Hanananigan. We haven't done that in a while. I've missed you, Jimmy boy. Thank you, Mr. Associate Producer. That's right. What's your opinion on Combiner Wars Skylinks as a new concept for the figure? I think it's pretty neat. I don't think I'm going to combine them or anything, so it's going to be kind of silly. Army Mike, what if I buy it for you? I would prefer, if you want to. I'm not going to argue. I'm not. You're a hard person to argue with, so I'll just go with whatever you want. Do you love me? No. Unless you're my wife, then yes. But I don't think you're my wife, so I'm going to say no. But that's a little bit creepy. Just throwing that out there. It's a little creepy. So what else? I'm trying to think. How long have I been going at this? I don't know how long I've been doing this now. Oh, and I started at like 4, didn't I? Yeah, I started at 4. So I'll go for another few minutes here, answering questions and things like that. Again, I'm hoping that, I mean, if you guys have questions about the Patreon, that's what I really was hoping to answer questions for. Some people like being very confrontational, and then they don't, you know, like when they have a conversation with somebody, they disappear. So, so if you have any questions regarding that, please, now's your time. If you have anything to say, if you think that it's a scam, if you think it's garbage that I'm doing it, let me know. Tell me what you have to say. Now is your time to do it. Now is your time to speak up or forever hold your peace, so to speak. You've been doing this for, yeah. One other question. Do you know if you're doing a Ustream show this weekend? I'm not doing a Ustream show this weekend. I'm doing it next weekend. The November 6th will be my my new Ustream show. Of course, Jimmy boy, you're my little adopted boy, my adopted little child. So of course I love you, silly man, silly man. Let's see. Hello. Hi. Hi, how are you? What? Hmm? I'm flipping through. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. All right, what else? Did any other questions come through on this thing? If all of you are real fans of Paul, watch his videos without skipping the ads. That's a nice thing to say. I mean, I understand, you know, I mean, I skip ads too. I know it's going to happen. But it is how we get paid, so it is what it is. It is what it is. It's what it is. So let's see. New comments. Okay. The comment section sure is quite out. Yeah, it always happens like that. Okay. Well then, I feel I got out. Oh, hello, Jorgen. When's the next Hot Toy review? It should be up as soon as possible. I'm just waiting for the final banner to come in for it. It will be my review of the stealth mode version of the Mark III. I do have the Hulkbuster on pre-order, so I should be getting that. What do you think about the future Transformers films, and what direction do you think they'll be going? I really don't know. I don't speculate on any of that. I'm just happy that they're still doing the movies. I think that because they're still going on, it's going to be great to see Transformers in our lives for many years to come. What do you think about, or do you consider yourself something of a journalist for the toy industry? Not really. That's an interesting question. If I say yes, then I sound like I'm conceited. If I say no, then I sound like I'm stupid. So I mean, it's kind of like a loaded question. I don't know. I don't think that the toy industry really cares too much about what I say. Put it that way. I think that if they did, there'd be more exposure, I guess, on my end. But I don't look at myself that way. When is your next Transformers review? I do have a couple Transformers that are on the way. I do have the new deluxe Legend figures with Slipstream, Black Arachnia, and who's the other one? Slipstream, Black Arachnia, and Nightbird. Those are on the way. There are slight retools and repaints of existing figures, so I'm excited to see those. Plus, I have Masterpiece tracks on the way. I'm hoping that I'll have those sometime this week and be able to start working on videos for them. So I'm very lucky in my friendships with people. Kapow Toys is a very big friend. They get a lot of stuff early, so I'll be getting a lot of things from them. I haven't watched a Patreon yet, so this is probably is a Patreon a long-term deal or is it a short time? You can cancel, Jimmy Boy. You can cancel anytime. I actually didn't address this. It's set up kind of similar to a Kickstarter where you help fund projects and things like that, but instead of one large amount that you're donating, it's several small ones, or it's a small one each month. So you can cancel at any time. There's no obligation to stay in. So if you wanted to donate $1 a month, you're able to. And if you did it for 5 months and you're like, you know what, not interested in doing it anymore. I'm not seeing, an increase in Paul's videos. I'm not seeing him get back up to that 3 videos a week. I'm not seeing a lot of good stuff coming in. I'm not going to do it anymore. You can cancel at any time. This one's not about the Patreon. Are you keeping up with I haven't watched the new season yet. The new season I saw just started. I got to watch that. I haven't had time to watch it yet. I saw Ramjet. I'm excited about Ramjet. Impossible Pie, you're asking about the new remolded MP11 figure from Takara. I'm excited that we're going to get Ramjet. Obviously, that means that the other ones are probably on the way, so I'm very excited about that. James Turner wants to know, will I be getting the Striker armor? I like the Striker armor. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up. It'll come down to a lot of different things, I guess. Am I a hater for hating haters? Yes, I think so. Which is your favorite Transformer movie? In terms of live action movies, I'd say that my favorite is probably the first live action movie. Beyond that, though, I mean, I really like the animated movie a lot too. That's up there as well. Just saw it today. It looks great. Yeah, it does. It does look good. The Coneheads are big fan favorites, so we're going to be getting Ramjet, Thrust, Dirge. I would imagine it's not that difficult to do those figures if you're already redoing one. Let's see. Will you get paid if I open 2 duplicate YouTube page and play the ads? I don't think that that's how that works. I can't tell you to do that. So I don't think that you should probably do that. It's probably a bad thing to do that. But that's about it. I'm going to wrap things up. So thanks everybody that stopped by. A lot of really good questions. How is the Jimmy Boy? Best one. Best one. I think it's the best one. So wait for the video, Jimmy boy. Wait for my video of it. So man, I commented much more than I expected. Guess I was not. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind you commenting, Angry Birds. So again, everybody, thank you for stopping by. I hope I answered some questions. Again, I would really appreciate it if you would at least just go to the page, look at it, watch the video. If you're able to contribute, please do. If not, there's no problem with that whatsoever. You're more than welcome to not do it. I'm not going to make any of my content paid content. I'm not going to entice you. If you want to see a review of my watch, I'll show you a review of my watch, but only if you're a Patreon or patron. I was Patreon is the website. Patron is what you become. So if you want to watch a review of my watch, sign up, and patrons will be able to see it. No, I'm not going to do that. If you want to hear me curse and scream in a video review, sign up for my patron. Sign up and be a patron. No, I'm not going to hold any of my content hostage from you guys. If you want to watch it, great. It's always going to be there for you. If you want to help me, if you want to contribute to me making more, that's an option for you as well. So that's about it. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. I hope everybody enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to send me messages on the Patreon or this here. I'll do my best to get to them. So until next time, thanks everybody for stopping by. I'm sorry for the hiccups earlier. I'll talk to you all later.